Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Keelan Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up. Reese, goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Motion from the back. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Pressure coming. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Bust through behind his pad. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The Tide will have to call their first timeout after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Russell shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Cotton. At the 45, on his way. Smashes through the tackle. Snags it, and he's open. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The handoff as they run the counter play here. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Russell. Lets it fly. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Moving out to the right. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Taylor wants to throw. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running it to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
Black 14, black 14. Go.
They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Throwing Russell. The screen, he can go. Not enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
One more snap coming before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They've got to find that play clock. These kinds of things can't happen. 2 straight delay of game penalties. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the SMU Mustangs.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes that Alabama offense. Pulls it, fired complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Russell. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Keelan Russell. Makes the grab. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the... down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. And now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Give to the single back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing Russell. He's got his man across the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Russell. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Keelan Russell. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Russell from the gun on third down. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Russell. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding some room. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll send the back in motion. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Russell. Here's a heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. This time he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Move.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Rush is on him. And they got him.
Man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue even though he got outside the pocket.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Scrambling away. Fires to the right. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now on the move. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. This time he wants to throw. He's got him. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Objective 1, get the 1st down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Making side adjustments here. They go play action with Russell. He rifles one deep down the right side. Makes it ready for a big play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Taylor wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came